And now this. Bill Clinton taking shots at Trump voters, basically called them rednecks. Listen to this.
Look, man, the other guy's base is what I grew up in. You know, I'm basically your standard redneck.
That has not gone down well with everyone, Todd Starnes, Fox News Radio included. Why do you find this offensive?
Because Bill Clinton is no redneck, Stuart. You know, I was born in Tennessee.
You mean claim a false identity?
That's right, raised in Mississippi. I know rednecks. And President Clinton, you are no redneck, sir.
But it is a pejorative. You use that word, and that's a pejorative. It's not nice.
No, it wasn't nice, and he didn't mean it as nice. Look, just like President Obama did back in 2007, talking about all the folks who cling to their guns and their religion. Right. Well, there are a lot of gun-toting Bible clingers. I'm one of them, Stuart, and people take exception to that. Look, Hillary Clinton, when she was loading up her basket of deplorables, she was throwing in all those folks like rednecks and good church-going people. Those are the kinds of folks that are in that basket of deplorables, those everyday Americans that she has a problem with.
You think that's the way the elites, and I'm going to put the Clintons in the elites, and a lot of other people too, you think that's the way they look down on so many other people? You think?
I think they really do, and quite frankly, I think what this country needs is less Ivy League education and more kudzu education. Kudzu is something that grows down in the South. There,
oh, I know that.
You know what I'm talking about
here.
But look, just the other day, there was another batch of WikiLeaks emails, and John Podesta was going off on Southern women, and they were having a discussion about why beauty queens come from the Confederate States of America. Well, I'll tell you why. Because Southern women are strong, they're intelligent, and they're good-looking, and they know how to use a cast-iron skillet and a 12-gauge.
But Podesta was hinting at race as the reason why beauty queens come from the South.
That's right. Look, these folks, all they want to do is divide us. They want to put down folks, and I'm glad these emails are coming out to expose this kind of nonsense.
What do we do? What happens to the country if Hillary wins? I'd like to know. What happens to the country if Donald Trump wins?
I quote Charlie Daniels, what this world needs is a few more rednecks.
Yeah, I met him once, you know, and he gave me one of his CDs.
He's
a nice guy. He really is. Todd Starnes, I'm going to leave you because I've got breaking news. We got